Hey guys, welcome to CRYYY. I am Lady Crybaby, the Empath Empress, and we're here today to do a reading for the chosen ones on the direction that you're headed, you guys, as star seeds, as divines, as chosen ones that are here to represent the Lord's purpose, okay, and what you're here for, and what you know, the direction that you're headed as you continue to do the work for the Lord. Now, you guys, this really though, this shit basically is just getting wicked as hell out here. I mean, every time you look up, somebody's dying. And a lot of these people that are dying are star seeds or people who are out here trying to live a purpose. You know what I mean? Trying to live with purpose. Now, a lot of these people don't know what direction they're headed, especially during this spiritual warfare. The warfare is getting real heavy out here, so we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. So what you're looking at is some cards that I already have set out. Okay, now directly in front of you, you see the Emperor, you see the Sun, the Star, and the Moon. Okay, guys, so as star seeds, and well, before I get started, I want to thank you all, and I'm sending you love and light, y'all, and I hope you're doing the same for me. And I want to welcome my new subscribers. Welcome to CRYYY, guys. Thank you so much for subscribing and for the cash apps and the donations, you guys. And I ask that you continue to support this channel so I can continue to bring you this work. Now, as chosen ones, we have a direction, okay? And the direction that you're headed is from the sun towards the moon, okay? Now, the sun is the south node, you guys, and the moon is the north node. That is the direction that you're headed, which is north. Okay, so if you're looking for your direction of life, as you know, as your chosen purpose, you're headed north. Now, who's headed north? The person that's headed north is the star. Okay, so I'm sure you heard of North Star. You heard of Harriet Tubman, you know, following the north sky to the North Star to free the people, things of that nature. So that's the direction that you're headed. So let's start with that. Now, I'm going to start by giving you a message from the Spirit, okay, before we jump into those cards. So the message that I have from you is that we're going to pick up the Emperor and look at the Emperor first, okay? So the Emperor card says, and I'm sure you guys probably been watching tarot and things of that nature. So the Emperor says, here is the reminder to check your boundaries, okay? So you got to set boundaries. We're going to start there. Now, the reason why it's important to set boundaries is because everybody cannot go with you on your walk of life. All right, guys? So you got to watch these demonic individuals, the people, the naysayers, all these people that are negative and sending the negativity to you, okay? And one of the primary people that's sending negativity to a lot of the star seeds and the chosen one during this spiritual warfare is their Emperor, okay? So the Emperor card says, here is the reminder to check your boundaries. It's up to you to determine if those borders need to be opened or shut down, okay? I recommend shutting down your borders from a lot of these negative people, whether they're friends, family, co-workers, things of that nature. Make sure others are completing their work also. It's not always fun to be the boss, but someone has to do it, okay? And so right now, the person that has to do it is you. And the person that I'm talking about that need to do this work is the star seed, okay? This is you right here in the middle, okay? And where you're headed is, you know, you were born into the sun. You are the star seed, okay? And the direction that you're headed during this spiritual warfare is towards and past the moon. And I'll explain that to you, okay? So now, when I dealt these cards, the Emperor was the first card that came out, okay? And I'll get to this in just a second. So let me first read you let me see. I want to read you a message from the Spirit, okay? The Spirit says, first of all, just understand this, guys. If God be for you, then who can be against you in this walk of your life, okay? Now, and the Spirit says, I want all of my stars to know what and which direction they are going so that they can know how to move out here. All right, a lot of these stars are getting killed because they don't know how to move out here. It says this right here is a command, and the Spirit wants you to listen to the command of his voice. Okay, he says, I will steer your direction. Okay, his goal is to match you up with those that are like you. Okay, and the ones that are like you are 9 out of 10 called your soul tribe. All right, and the Spirit also says the sooner you align yourself, okay, with this path, the more purpose driven your life will become. Okay, on this journey, Spirit says you are stretching away from your comfort zone. Okay, so that's why the spiritual warfare is so difficult. Okay, but Spirit says you will be amazed and at how fulfilled you will feel, okay, and how fulfilled you will become once you get past this, this moon stage. All right, now right now the stage of life that we're in is at an eclipse. Okay, that's when the moon starts to cover the sun. Okay, so Spirit says you are headed from the south node, okay, which is your past life, and this is the lesson that you need to learn. And again, like I said, I'll explain that later. And you're headed towards the moon, okay, which is north. Okay, again, that is your north node. And the north node represents the lessons that you must learn in this lifetime, okay, regardless of how far out of your comfort zone you'll feel. All right, you are going to continue to follow this path. Okay, why? Because this is your purpose. Okay, purpose is to get you back on track, or get you on the track towards your personal growth, to encourage you to let go of whatever habits that are not serving you. All right, so and these feelings, okay, the feelings that I'm talking about, or the habits that aren't serving you, are the negative feelings, okay, that are burdening you, and these are the feelings that your enemy is sending you. Okay, now again, the purpose of knowing your path is so that you can refocus and stay focused on what serves you, which is your goals and your overall life purpose. All right, that is the message that I have for you from Spirit. And I apologize for taking a minute to get to this reading, but you guys, I really had to do some work on this. So now, looking at the Emperor, okay, back to the Emperor. All right, now there's two ways that you can read this card. Okay, so you have to set boundaries from this Emperor. Okay, 9 out of 10 is about 3 people that's working on you real heavy. There's 1 female and 2 men. All right, and one of the men is your Emperor. The other man is probably like a past supervisor or something along those lines. And then you got a widow, a black widow. Some of it is people's sisters, some of it is somebody that you work with, but the Emperor is the main one, okay, that you need to focus on here. All right, so the message from Tarot, okay, you are chosen, okay, divine, for a specific purpose, and it's time to set your boundaries for and from your Emperor. Okay, your Emperor only wants to steal from you. Okay, he wants your money, your beauty, your divine creativity, and your energy. All right, now this person is watching you real heavy. They've hacked into your websites. If you are like on social media, for example, you're not getting your cash apps, or your money is being funny. Okay, all of that is really driven and steered by this evil Emperor, okay, which is considered a warlock, an energy warlock. Okay, you're not and again, you're not getting all the things that you know that you should be receiving. Okay, y'all. So now he is also trying to block your ability to prophesy. Okay, divines. So again, it's time to elevate above and past those that choose to hold you back. Period. All right. And again, I'm looking at my notes because it was so much that I needed to do. So bear with me, y'all. All right. So, and then you got your spirit guides and your ancestors that are actually helping you. Okay. So some of y'all need to check some of your ancestors as well. Just because, a lot of your ancestors are working for you, some of them may not be what you think they are. Just put it that way. Because you love and respect your ancestor, okay, that doesn't mean that they work for me, which is the Lord said, or they don't work for you like you think they do. Okay, now Again, so you need to watch the things that the spirit guides that are actually working with you, okay? The Lord is where your love should be, okay? Not in the lies that your enemy have told you, okay? Or showed you, for example. Now, next message. You're reaching a pinnacle of success, you guys. So you must surround yourself with positivity, which includes removing some of the objects or pictures and things like that, even of some of your loved ones or past loved ones that may not have gone to heaven, although you know they love you dearly, okay? They may not be serving your environment the way that you think they should. Again, they just didn't simply love the Lord as much as you do, okay? So it's time to live your purpose. I want you to know that. And again, this Emperor is one of the main ones that's in your way. All right, so listen to your spirit guides. All right, so you have to live your what's called your ordained purpose. So relaxing and, getting your rest before your next God purpose is the assignment that you're being called to do. You got to remove all barriers and all blocks, okay? So you can focus on your North Node, which this is an ascending node, okay? You're moving actually up and away from all the drama, which is where the moon moves towards and past the eclipse, okay? So right now, just to give you an example, and I did it a couple of ways, okay, y'all? So I want to give you an example of what it actually looks like when I drew it on paper, okay? So I'm going to show you what the eclipse actually looks like. So give me a second here to grab my notes and figure out which ones that I'm trying to show you. Okay, now this is what I've actually drawn. Okay, so we're going to take these 3 cards here and show you this is what it is. So this is the sun. This is the sun as the moon crosses over the sun. This is where you are right now. Let me get a little closer. This is the eclipse, okay? But you're headed this way. Okay, guys, now sun represents God and Lord, okay? And then the moon represents Lucifer and Satan, okay? So the sun is where you began at birth, and the moon, of course, means death or a new beginning, okay? An end to something or a new beginning. Now, this is right here is where all of the spiritual warfare is. Now, what's traveling this way? It's the star, okay? So you are the star. Again, so I'm going to show you these 3 cards. You are the star who's the one that's traveling past this situation, okay? And so you got the sun over here, you got the moon over here, and then this moon is covering the sun. This is where spiritual warfare lies, okay? Now, this is you, the star that's dead in the middle of all of that. So this is what's happening right now. This is the energy that's going on the earth right now. And that's why a lot of these stars are being sacrificed, and you just looking at the wicked way the people are just dying and getting killed, okay? So respect these cards right here, and just know as you continue to look at these cards that you are the one that is the star. You star seeds, chosen ones, divines. You're the ones that are actually moving, okay? You're moving past this situation. Again, the Emperor is the one that's causing all of the drama, so you got to set your boundaries from this Emperor, okay? Now, 7 of Pentacles, okay? So the 7 of Pentacles is here and the 7 of Pentacles, let me read what it says. It says, money issues, benefit from another look. Check on your budget to this point. Do you need to tighten up or can you just loosen up a little bit? Well, that's this Emperor playing games with your money, just like I just got through telling you. So we make sure you respect that, okay? And then Page of Pentacles is here right above the 7 of Pentacles, okay? So this is a good message to let you know that this messenger is here to tell you that your job searches and your opportunities are favored, okay? So now you're getting ready to move into being able to get these jobs and things that you've been denied for, okay? Because again, this Emperor has been playing games, with your money and basically with your overall life, all right? So practicality is the key to your productivity. The quality of your work is also of utmost importance, okay? So just know that you're going to begin to get these jobs, all right, that you actually you're seeking and things of that nature. And just respect the fact that you're moving past this system of the eclipse right now. Now, just to give you a better look, because what you saw was what I actually had drawn myself. So then I went and got, made a little better picture of this. So look, here's the sun, which is your south node, Okay, the south node again is where you begin at birth. This is a lot of your past life issues, things of that nature. So you're taking your past life issues, all right, and you're moving towards the north, which is where the moon is. Now, when you think of the south, think of the South Pole, okay? And when you think of the North Pole, for example. And so here's where the sun and the moon, where the moon is again making the high level attempt to cover the sun. And again, the sun is you. That's where you lie in the Lord and the Spirit. And this is the burden again. So again, you are the star that's passing. You know, you began here in life. Now you've reached the eclipse. This is the eclipse where it looks like. So this is where spiritual warfare is. But you are traveling, okay? You're traveling this way. And soon the sun will begin to go. The moon is going to pass that. The sun is going to pass over or through past the moon, okay? And then you're going to end up over here. So this moon is going to be out of the way, and then eventually the sun is going to be able to reach the North Pole. Now, when you think of the North Pole and Christmas, this is where your spiritual gifts are. Why you think those Christmas presents are wrapped all up? All right? So respect that. Okay? So now just know that that's real. Now, how do you know your actual purpose out here? All right, so then I go and I got something else to show you real quick. So how do you know what your purpose is? Give me 1 second to grab this. So you got to look at what's called the astrological wheel, okay, or the astrology wheel or something along those lines. Now, or I should say, it's like a horoscope wheel. All right, so here's another one. Okay, so we got all the zodiac signs. Now, how do you know where you're going? Okay, so you're doing what's called heading towards your polar opposite. All right, so I'm a Gemini, okay, guys? So let me find Gemini on this wheel. Gemini is right here. Sorry about that. Gemini is right here. The polar opposite for Gemini is Sagittarius. Okay, so that's where I'm headed as a Gemini. If you are an Aries, okay, your polar opposite is Libra. That's where you're going when you're headed going north, okay? So I got a little better wheel for you. Now I want you to think about this when you're actually thinking about traveling to your life purpose, okay? And I'll read to you what your polar opposite is. So I'll leave this here so you can see it. Now, for if you are, and I'll start with Aries, okay? If you're an Aries, your polar opposite is Libra. That's where you're headed to, okay? That's where your life purpose is, and that is where your spiritual gifts are, okay? All right, and that's going to bring you up to the present. If you're a Taurus, your polar opposite is Scorpio. Gemini, polar opposite is Sagittarius. Cancer, polar opposite is Capricorn. Leo, your polar opposite is Aquarius. Virgo, your polar opposite is Pisces, okay? So take a good look at this wheel, guys, and I'm showing you where your polar opposite is. And you'll see that your polar opposite is the same color. For example, Virgo, polar opposite is Pisces. Aries, polar opposite is Libra. Taurus, polar opposite is Scorpio. And it goes vice versa, okay? So if you are a Sagittarius, your polar opposite is Gemini. If you are Capricorn, your polar opposite is Cancer, okay? Cancer, your polar opposite is Capricorn, okay? If you are Aquarius, your polar opposite is Leo. Your polar opposite is Aquarius, okay? So again, this is an astrology wheel. Okay, take a good look at it, guys. I'm going to go ahead and move it. And if you need to see this again, go ahead and just bring this video back up and pause it, okay? So you can see where your polar opposite is. This is the direction you headed to find out what your spiritual gifts are, why you are here, and how you can move away from this spiritual warfare, okay? And again, like the Lord said, the sooner you actually pass through this, all right, and the timing is different for many. Okay, the sooner you can pass through, you'll find out what your present gifts are, and you'll find out your purpose of life and what you're here for. Okay, so now, and then I'll read to you what your actual purpose is too here in a second. So let me get through these notes. All right, so let's see. Next note. All right, so again, we're going to focus back on this Emperor, okay? So it says, although the Emperor is the one that appears to love you the most, okay, out of all of these people that are causing you spiritual warfare, he's the main one, okay, that, or he's the one that is sending you all that heavy energy to cause lack, poverty-stricken type thoughts and things of that nature, okay? So just make sure you know that this person envies you. This person is jealous of you, okay? And he's envious, jealous, and things like that all at the same time. So that's where a lot of the most heavy energy is actually coming from. This person wants to keep you at like a, I would say like a 5 of Pentacles type of stage, but the Spirit is letting you know that you have a Page of Pentacles and your money issues are right here, okay? It says 7 of Pentacles, but he will rather keep you at a 5 of Pentacles. But as you move past, okay, these issues, you're heading towards a 7 of Pentacles, okay, which is your reciprocity. All right, guys. So now we have 5 of Cups with this Emperor. All right, 5 of Cups stands for a breakup, okay, and it says no matter who spilled, okay. So you could have broken up with the Emperor could have broken up with you. All right, so again, you need to act in the Emperor status, male or female, and set your boundaries, okay, from this person that actually has hurt you. All right, so it says no matter who spilled a cup, okay, try to get a perspective on the situation. Not every disappointment is a disaster, okay? So for some of y'all, this is a good thing. And, you know, you're getting a lot of tarot readings saying, you know, this person want to come back to you and things of that nature. Well, you don't need to go back to that person. That's my recommendation from Empress Rapi here at Lady Crybaby and CRYYY, okay? All right, now, so right now, the 9 of Cups is you, okay? So the 9 of Cups represent your wish fulfillment, okay? So you're heading towards wish fulfillment as you move across from your south node to your north node, okay? So 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment, and it says to count your blessings, okay, today. All right, because at this point you've been fighting so hard against this Emperor that you're utilizing what's calling your Ace of Wands status, okay? And with your Ace of Wands status, again, you got the Ace of Wands, so you're using your magic to do what's called travel, okay, past the situation, which is the 8 of Wands, okay? The 8 of Wands stands for traveling, exciting, swift news, okay? So the Spirit is trying to help you get through this, okay? All right, and it says grab your wand so you can create magic. Okay, guys, so you actually are working really hard. I'm sure a lot of you are working hard at removing yourself from this spiritual warfare. Well, again, just to let you know that the world is at warfare. And because you are working so hard to move past this warfare, your Emperor is starting to become in what's called a 10 of Wands type of mode or situation, all right? Now, this is weariness, okay? It's burden. Okay, and this person is regretting that you're working so hard, again, at using your Ace of Wands to get past their bullshit. Straight period. Okay? All right. Now, again, remember to set your boundaries, okay? Because these people don't want you to live your God-driven purpose of life. Okay? So, again, we got to move past the darkness. Let me get my notes together, guys. Give me 1 second here. Because like I said, it took me a minute to work on and find out, you know, what this is all about. Why is everybody dying? Why so many rappers getting killed? Okay, that's because you got to set your boundaries, okay? You got to know how to move out here. This ain't no joke. This is so real till it ain't even funny, all right? So, all right, for you chosen ones, all right? Again, you're moving from your south node, Sun. The south node is where you've come from and the lessons you've learned along the way, okay? Now, you are traveling towards your polar opposite. This is you, the star, that's traveling towards your polar opposite, okay? Remember the polar opposite and the zodiac wheel that I just showed you, okay? You're heading towards your north node, which is uncharted territory, okay, for you. It's your soul's path forward, though. That's why it feels, you know, so strange, so uncomfortable. You don't know what's going on here. So the stress and the negativity and the dark path that you're traveling is making you feel like off balance, okay? And it's the negative traits, okay, of the North Pole. It's the negativity of the North, I want to say North Node, North Pole, that you are moving forward past. That's why these are uncharted territories for many of these chosen ones. That's why you're feeling so weird, okay? Because you're used to shining in the sun. But you will get past this. Just make sure you know that, okay? So again, and as you move past this, we got the next card up, okay? We got the World. card, okay? The World card is out here to let you know that the world is yours, okay? You are going to move past the situation, all right? It's not, again, the high levels of uncomfortness that you're feeling, that's part of the game, y'all. The period, point blank. All right, so out here in the world, you got a lot of you guys that are, you know, working on your social media. You're trying to figure out what you're doing. Well, I'm going to give you some information on what, as you travel towards your polar opposite, what you can expect, okay? Okay, the world, though, the World card is an assurance of success. Okay, and I'll read this card for you. Now, it says, now is a good time to expand your outlook. Don't limit your scope. Something you have been working on is ready for the next phase. Okay, so you're moving through this phase, and don't hold back, y'all. Don't stop. Don't give up. Keep on working. Okay, these people cannot, bottom line, they can't fuck with you because, again, like I said at the beginning, if God be for you, then who can be against you? Make sure you know that, all right, chosen ones. Okay, and for my subscribers, just make sure you know you're all chosen. You are a star seed, and you will get past this. Okay, so stay strong. All right, and as the world is an assurance of success, we have what's called the Chariot. The Chariot represents the spirit, and your spirit, guys. Again, the Chariot is letting you know that, look, I'm here with you to assist you in your past as you move through this phase, and the world is an assurance of success, and you got God with you. If God be for you, then who can be against you, y'all? All right, so again, now the Chariot, it says, who's driving your life? See, you so busy trying to be the one in front, you're forgetting about putting the Lord in front of your steps, okay? Make sure you are the one making the decision, okay? This is about you and your decisions. This is not time to rely on others, okay? So you want to make sure that you got to know where you're headed. It says, this question is, it says right here, where are you heading, okay? Plan your course. Okay, the Lord is here to assist you, okay, as you move through this phase of spiritual warfare. All right. Now, here's the next card that I have right here that's right above you moving through here. So here it is. This Emperor was somebody that you loved, okay? The next card is the Lovers, okay? Gemini energy. All right. So the Lovers, it says, look for a common ground, okay? Common ground meaning that you got to set your boundaries with that Emperor, okay? It says sometimes it is hard to find the balance between what is best for you, for your partner, and best for the relationship, okay? Focus on the good rather than the bad. Now is the time for positivity and for you to know that the Spirit is here to guide you through the world as you part ways with your lover, which was this emperor sending you so much negative energy, okay? Now, mind you, this was a past life. Some of us are living some of our past life issues as you travel towards the North Pole, okay, towards your life purpose. Now, what happened with these Lovers and the Emperor? You guys had a tower moment, okay? Emperor, Lovers, tower moment. And that's what you're going through, which is the spiritual warfare, okay? Now, because of that, we got you acting in a Queen of Swords status, whether you are male or female. All right. The Queen of Swords says, sort out problems by applying your agile mind. Your experience counts. Remember, I was letting you know that you're dealing with some of your past life issues, okay? And you're experiencing like I said, unfamiliar and uncharted territories as you move past this, all right? It says a quick decision may not be the best one, so pick up your pen to make a pro versus con list. Remember to let your brain rule rather than your heart, okay, guys? So this is something that you got to think about, and it ain't no joke. All right, so as you are the Queen of Swords and you're acting in your Queen of Swords energy, all right? So the Queen of Swords is an independent woman that is serious about her game, okay? The Queen of Swords don't play. So now you are acting in your Four of Swords, okay, energy. Four of Swords energy means that you need to do what's called rest, relax, okay, and move past all of this deceit that is being sent to you, okay? Because here we got the Six of Swords, all right? Because with the Six of Swords, you're moving, like I said, from stormy waters to calm waters. Okay, guys, you're moving from stormy to calm waters. It says things may be feeling rather unsettled, but trust that where you're going is the best place for you now. Like I said, again, you're heading towards the north, your north node. Okay, and this card right here straight up says, right here, you are heading in the right direction. All right, so this is about the direction of your past. Okay, it says this journey. Let me get it to where you can read it. You may not be able to read it, but I'm sorry. Okay, it says this journey is not without challenges. Learn to go with the flow rather than fight against it. All right, and that's what I'm trying to explain to you. Again, it took me a minute, and I'm going to again let you know where you're headed as you move towards your, you're headed in the direction of your polar opposite, which is where your purpose is again and where your gifts are. Okay, now, because of that, okay, you are at a 10 of Swords energy. Now, the 10 of Swords says, oh, woe is you. But no, not woe is you. You're going to get past this. You hear what I'm saying, y'all? And see, where the woe come in is because a lot of these stars are getting killed before they actually reach. First of all, they don't know the direction that they're headed. You're leaving a lot of us leaving yourselves wide open and vulnerable before you actually get to the direction of you're probably not even moving in the direction of your spiritual gifts. You're just doing what you see other people doing out here. Okay. And that's where a lot of the confusion is lying. All right. So it says this message here is clear. You must stop letting others walk all over you, removing those backstabbing swords. Okay. Again, that's coming from this Emperor and a lot of those other negative entities that are actually you're dealing with as you have to pull your energy back and totally call on the Lord. But listen, as you move through this, again, the Lord and your spirit guides are here to help y'all. Okay, remove these burdens. Okay, so you are going to get there. All right. And the world is on your side. Okay, there's a tower moment for these lovers. So again, leave that situation alone, because you cannot take this negativity where you're going, because you're headed to positivity and light. All right, guys. Removing those backstabbing swords, it says it's time to seize your own self-worth. Okay, the only person's opinion that should matter is your own. Okay, as you let the Lord guide you. Okay, so we got through those cards. Now, as we get through those cards, I want to bring the zodiac wheel back up here. Okay, so we're going to go back through it again. So now, here's your zodiac wheel. You're headed towards your polar opposite. Remember that. Now, right now, you, divine, as the sun, are at a stage of an eclipse. Okay, and if again, look up a lot of this stuff. If again, or replay this video, however you got to do it to get your own understanding. You are headed towards the North Star, okay, which is at your north node. Okay, you got it. The moon is over there. Okay, that's why it's appearing so dark to you. But no, woe is not you. You will reach the light. Okay, guys, we're going to make it, period. All right, so right now you're at this stage of an eclipse, okay, which is the moon that's coming this way, but you are the sun going this way. All right, make sure you know that you're headed north. All right, whichever direction it is, I just pointed. But now, okay, so focus on this zodiac wheel right here. Let me see if I can move it closer. Y'all can probably get a look. And if you have to bring it closer, on your phone.